What was the last film you saw in theaters?
American Sniper.
Okay, what did you think?
I cried the entire time. Like, the entire time. I was shaking. Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, how can you not like that movie?
Okay, and switching gears a little bit, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So what are your plans for Valentine's Day?
I am going to be in New York with my stylist, actually, and we're both without Valentine's. So we made like a very romantic reservation at a French restaurant in the city. She made them. I didn't make them. I'm not the romantic type. She is, though. So basically, she's taking me out for a romantic dinner.
So you're taking a girls' trip to the East Coast. Tell me, how do you think New York compares to LA?
It's a lot colder. There's a lot more walking. But what's great about, I feel like a lot of people in LA don't really take public transportation. Like, they don't understand like our subway system. I take the subway in LA all the time.
Oh my gosh, good for you.
But yeah, in New York, that's what's kind of great, though, is it's like you just walk, you get on the subway, and you can go anywhere. It's a lot different than here. You don't have to drive. I could never drive in New York, though. I could never do it.
Right? That's a harrowing experience.
Yeah, no.
So are you planning on doing any tourist activities while you're in the city?
I used to live in New York, so yeah, so I've done my tourist attractions. Although I guess it would be cool to go back and see them and see what's changed. But yeah, we'll have to see.
So what is the most awkward date you have ever been on?
The most awkward date I've ever been on? I don't know if I have just one. I don't know. I've been, I'm only 21, so I've been on like a lot of awkward dates just in the sense of like we're both just awkward. Like when I was a teenager, you know how that is. It's like, what do I do? Do I say hi? Do I like walk up to you? Do I hug you? Are we kissing after this? It's weird. Being a teenager and dating like is not fun.
So what is dating like in LA? A little better?
I've really only dated in LA, so I don't really have anything to compare it to, but yeah, it's weird. I mean, there's a lot of weird people here, but then at the same time, you meet the most amazing people because there's such an array of like cultures and people here, so that's kind of amazing.
Would you ever consider trying like one of those dating apps or online dating?
You know, my friends are on Tinder, and I go on it all the time because I weirdly find it fun, but I can never do it myself.
Right, it's a little scary.
Well, yeah, it's scary, and then at the same time, like having to come up with something to say where you're just like, hey, I feel like I'm 15 and I'm like AIM again, and it's weird.
So do you think the guy should always text first?
No, what? No. It's 2015. Everyone should just, if you feel the need to text, text. That's what's great about it.
That's old news, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who is one actor or actress that inspires you?
Oh, there's tons, but right now, and I think maybe because I just saw American Sniper, like Bradley Cooper, just like, I'm really into actors who like transform so much for their roles, because that's not easy, and it's like such a gap of your time, not only filming a movie, but doing beforehand, getting prepared for it. So yeah, and Mila Kunis, always, since day one.
So when you're preparing for a role, what are some tricks you do? What's your secret?
I have been very lucky in the roles that I've gotten. I've done like a couple like based on true stories things. So it's been cool for me to like meet the people, and it's always a fun experience and sometimes a sad experience, but it's always cool to like meet the person whose story you're telling. And it makes it that much more important to you. But like on Melissa and Joey, like Lennox and I we've become like the same person at this point. I mean, after 5 years of playing a character, it's second nature to me.
So now, do you find that you prefer playing someone that you know the real character actually, or do you like to make it up as you go?
I like both. I mean, because it's such a different experience. There's kind of nothing to compare it to. It's fun to like play something that you kind of get to make up and make it your own, but then it's cool to like meet someone and hear their life story, and then realize I'm telling your life story. I have a huge responsibility now. So it's fun.
So if we were to come out with a film about you, who would you want to play yourself? Or yeah,
Reese Witherspoon.
Thanks so much for talking to us tonight.
Thank you.